Hi, this is Fran Smitherman with Celebrating Your Beautiful Life, and I was going to show you today how I made a couple of digital scrapbooking pages with Creative Memories Toil and Trouble line. It's really cute. It's really fun. Of course, a lot of the stuff is very specific to Halloween, but in this digital page I'm going to use the same template to use more fall-like colors. So you can see how it really is a versatile line, and you can use it beyond just October. So I'll start off with this Toil and Trouble art page that I made. I'll start with a blank page, and I chose the black and white stripes to be the background. This is building a page from scratch, of course, but you can also use pre-designed pages if you're using digital scrapbooking. But I'm starting from scratch for this one, so just show you how I walk through the steps. So I created the black and white page as the background. Then I'm going to cut out a shape with this yellow paper. So let's see what it comes up with. Takes just a second. Yes, I like that shape a lot. I think I'm going to stretch it out so it can be the full length of the page, 12 inches like so. All right, I'm going to say okay. All right, and I'm going to use that as my base for the border. And the good thing about digital scrapbooking is you can move so quickly once you've done something. You don't have to cut multiple times and get new paper. You just click copy and paste, which is what I'm doing here with this shape that I've already made. So I'm just going to rotate it and replicate the border all the way around the four sides of the paper, just like this. So I'm going to do it here. You know, it's funny, I'm actually a very quick scrapbooker. I tend to be very, I'm very busy, so I do very simple scrapbook pages, but I get a little fancier with digital scrapbooking because you can do things like this. I do a lot more matting in digital scrapbooking, a lot more borders, so you can see how quick and easy it is, and also you're not using up more supplies. So I've done that. The next thing I'm going to do, I know that any of you who have use stickers or ABC 123s, and you're frustrated when you don't quite have enough to make the entire page covered with it. But when you have digital, you don't have that problem. So I love this wavy border, this teal wavy border. So I'm going to add it to the page, and I'm just going to copy that all the way up and down the paper. I'm going to copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, and then I'll separate them. Do that a few times. Okay, I'm going to start pulling them apart, and I know it's on top of it, but we can easily take that and move it to the back so it will actually be behind all of the other elements. But for right now, I'm just going to take it, and let's see, we'll get a few more all the way down, all the way down. Let's see, maybe one more down there, and that ought to do it. All right, now I'm going to add this kitten because the page that I'm going to make is actually going to be about my 3 cats. We have 2 new ones that we got in May, and this is going to be their first Halloween here at our house. And I am also going to add from the embellishments these great hexagons. I really like these stickers because the traditional stickers, the paper stickers, you can actually pull the centers out and rearrange them. I did that with one of my traditional pages that I did a little bit ago. So I'm going to choose 3 of these. I'm going to shrink them down, pulling from the side so they can stay proportional. I'm going to edit. I'm going to copy those, paste them, one for each cat. All right. Okay. And there are a few more embellishments. I love these embellishments. I love this digital art. There are a few more things I wanted to add. I think they were the hearts saying too cute. So I'm going to add that to the page. And I'm going to add the yellow into the page. Of course, they're a little big right now, and I don't want to detract from the photos. So I'm going to shrink them, maybe tilt them a little bit, put them up in the corners. Ditto for this one up here. Okay, perfect. All right, and I know I mentioned moving these back, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to move my teal waves to the back. Move to the back. See? That way it's not blocking anything. Order, move to the back. These look like they're already behind the hexagons, but I want them to be behind the yellow borders as well. Order, Move to the back. Same thing with this one, all the way. And it does seem like this is taking a little while. Of course it is. I'm creating a fairly elaborate page from scratch, but I will show you how I'm going to save this as a template to use over and over with other paper packs, other stickers, other themes. So it's almost like you can create your own blueprints. Of course, there are plenty of pre-designed pages that you can buy to use to make quick page projects, but every once in a while I like seeing what I can do. Of course, Artisan is very powerful software. You can always learn something new and come up with a design of my own, but you can keep your work and use it again, as I'll show you with the next page that I'm going to make. So we've got all the blue waves behind everything. The next step we're going to do is take advantage of the hexagons and use a built-in hexagon shape to make some photo drop points for the 3 cat pictures that I have in mind. So I'm going to insert shape. It's from an art kit. This was actually built in into geometric, and I'm looking for a hexagon. Perfect. So I'm going to create that on the page. I'm going to shrink it down so it'll fit inside these decorative hexagons that we already have here on the page, just like that. All right, good enough for me. And I'm going to copy that. Oh, create one last step. Okay, I'm going to copy that and paste it and move it over to that one and paste and move it into that one. Now here's a neat trick. Right click, fill, convert to a photo drop point. That is what I'm going to do to add pictures to the page. Sorry, fill, convert to a photo drop point, fill, convert to a photo drop point. So at that point, I will pull in my photos, get them from my computer or Historian or wherever you keep your photos. So I'll fill in my photos, create a text box, and end up with a page that looks something like this. So we would love to see what you can do with this page, and in my next video I will show you how I turned it into a fall page.